Hey guys, today we decided to come up somewhere that we haven't been in a very long time and to visit a dear friend of ours who's no longer with us, and he happens to be Gemini. So I am going to do the Gemini spread sitting here with him in the background. I know he's always got my back anyway, but it's kind of nice to have him right there. It's been about 5 years since I've been here. It was a very hard time, but now it feels so different. So, rest in peace, buddy. I love you. So, let's give these Geminis an otherworldly kick-ass reading, bud. Alright. What do these Geminis need to take a closer look at in November 2017? Help me out. Ceremony, invocation, celebration, maybe ritual, I want to say. I don't know this deck super well, so I'm just going to go on that and not blab forever. Okay, cave, sanctuary. I was just going to ask the second question. What do they need to not be worried about? Cave, sanctuary. Don't be worried about spending time alone, Gemini. You guys are very social, and I think that would be as hard for you as it would be for me. Beware of this danger, Gemini. Okay, this month, November 2017. Beware of this danger. Can I get a little help, bud? Interesting. Spring equinox. Rebirth. The only reason I could see this as a danger is if you're pushing it, and is if you're not ready for this rebirth and you feel that you need to for somebody else's benefit, or because it is just you feel like you're being made to almost. What is something that Gemini needs to hold tight to this month? Awesome. Eagle. Communion. This is like what we were just doing outside. We were sitting and just feeling. It's amazing when you realize that you share life force with every living, breathing entity on this planet, be it plant, human, animal, and you are no less or no greater, and that's what community is about, and I'll get to the detail. What is something that Gemini needs to be grateful for? Stillness. Getting the time to meditate, I want to say, because you guys are so here, there, and everywhere. Be grateful and be appreciative if you get those minutes by yourself sometimes, because some days you just don't. Okay, Gemini, what do you need to stop pursuing? What is just done? What do you need to stop pursuing? Okay, dream time and creation. Maybe your time for creating is not now. Maybe your time is for being still. Rebirth, sanctuary, invocation. Maybe it's not time to be the creator for you right now, Gemini. Maybe it's time to be the not supervisor, the spectator. Think about that. And what does Gemini need to seek this November 2017? Rain. Purification. This is a beautiful card. I love reading this. The bottom of the deck, since we're going with my bro here, is wind, and it's activation. Okay? So I'm going to read that first, you guys, because I have yet to read that. And I'm going to go really quickly through this because my daughter's in the back and she's being super beautiful and patient. So, wind. This is the bottom of the deck. It's probably going to give us an extra message or tie the reading together. Oh. Those are older ones, honey. They're called stones, gravestones, and they're older. The lethargy you feel is the result of a lack of activation. In other words, something that stirs your senses. This could be walking outdoors, feeling the breeze on your body, or inhaling different aromas that nature herself provides. Or it could be finding the pleasure in a warm bath that helps you. I see a lot of stillness right here. Release the tension and stress from your mind and body. Music may activate your hearing, which sparks the pleasure centers in your brain. Art may activate your emotional responses. The touch of another human may activate a deep need to be physically held in some manner once again. Now is the time for action. Engage in some activity and fully be present so that you forget your surroundings and enter into a timeless and multidimensional experience of union and focus of your creative attention. Let your physical body be active, movement alone. Whether you're dancing by yourself or hiking up a hill, it will require you to be as present as possible in your own body. Oh. So what does Gemini need to take an extra look at? Ceremony and invocation. Whether through indifference, depression, life crisis, or any other manifestation of mental, emotional, or physical blockages, you have drifted from the intimacy of the spirit from which you yearn. What's going on, Gemini? Okay, it just told you that you need to get outside, that you need to appreciate, this gift that we have, that we can be present. And now and Sanctuary is the next card, that not to worry about it too much, but you guys are withdrawing, and it's not like you. A danger, rebirth, to come out again. Are there some Geminis that are going through some really heavy shit that they feel like they, for no offense, for once can't talk to anybody about? Anyway. You have drifted from... Okay, it is important to do what you can to regain the experience of spiritual power that is contained within you and all around you. Do so by conducting a ceremony, one that involves not only spirit but material objects that you consider sacred, like crystals, for instance, for me. Set up an altar in a convenient area that is apart from your living space, and start with representations of the 4 major elements: earth, air, water, fire. And then add just a few sacred objects. Say your intention for the ceremony, such as whether the purpose is for healing, celebration, or honoring a particular earth, season, or cycle. Then do an invocation to call upon your spirit guides. That is something that you need to take an extra look at, Gemini. I feel like you guys obviously are going into a dormancy phase based on the cards and the positions that they're lying in. So this is probably a good thing for you, but heed the advice. Because you guys are not like this. It's just not who you are. So this is nothing to worry about too much, Gemini. That's how the... don't worry about this too much, Gemini. Cave. Sanctuary. There is a quiet, still place inside of you that will always be available as a sanctuary. Yet finding such a space in the natural world will enhance and complement this internal place of peace. See, everything that I've read you so far is about going in and going within and finding yourself again and finding that inner peace. So there must be a lot of troubled Geminis right now, because you guys have no problem with knowing your role and knowing who you are and owning it. Whether it is a cave, a meadow, a forest, a seashore, or another setting in nature, this is where you can see, hear, and feel the presence of the Creator in your surroundings. I just got the chills. Let it become a temple for your heart and soul. Rather than having your computer, sorry guys, or television, or any other man-made device or activity be your sanctuary, allow yourself to discover the perfect plane in nature where you can simply be and breathe. That's why we go rock hounding and do things like that. Yes, I'm on YouTube. Yes, we play music. Yes, we do this and that. But we equally get outside and enjoy this gift that some people are so blind to. It's sad. Be aware of this danger, Gemini. This is very not settling right with me. Spring equinox and rebirth. Okay, yeah, I feel like right off the rip, I feel like you guys are going inward. So you're like, oh my god, rebirth, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. Suck it up. summon your inner Scorpio. This is what we do. We dwell in the shadows. Death, rebirth. We do it all the time. Gemini, if anyone can handle stuff like that, it's you guys, because you got two people on your side at all times. I'm a dork. Alright, so this is something that you need to be aware of, though, and it's creeping me out a little bit. I got a weird feeling about it. You thought this passage, you thought this passage you would have just been through would never end. See, this is some depression you guys are going through, or some inner, like, you know, you guys inner knowing, this, like, you're this pulling away from the collective people. just as certain that the light of the world fades every few months and it makes its return and the earth rejoices. The fresh breath of spring sweeps over the cobwebs and acquires the absence of light. The light is now obviously increasing as nature begins to emerge in her many forms, shapes, and colors to remind us of the continual cycles of Mother Nature. The cycle of rebirth you're experimenting with follows a considerably challenging time, obviously, as the spread says. Any tears that you have shed have been cleared away for what has been gestating, for which now that is ripe and ready to emerge. That which is no longer serves you needs to be put to rest, and so that a freshness and a newness of spirit can make itself be known to you. Okay, maybe that's why you guys are going within, because you're not finding that same peace that you always were in your meditation spot. You're not finding that same that same comfort in the music that you listen to or the writing that you're doing, so you're seeking out other ways. Sometimes birth can be painful, particularly in the passage before delivery. Yet what emerges can be fresh and beautiful. Like that little girl in the backseat. Be the emergence of the next cycle with faith and grace. So guys, next it is hold tight to this. Eagle communion again, and that is about connecting with the life force. Go into nature. Whatever you experience, a heartfelt communion with some physical expression of life, plant, animal, human, or anything else. It is, you can drive away, honey, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, travel tarot. Hashtag. I'm a dork. It is only then that you can truly feel how your life force is similar to the life force that is all around you. It is only a matter of the difference in form. In essence, is articulated into a physical world in a multitude of ways that is same in everyone and everything, although it manifests in various different shapes and characteristics. The essence of spirit emanating from the core of all things. Communion with nature is essential for you now. Okay, so you guys are going in. You're searching. So go outside and connect with nature. It sounds kooky, but it will respond to you. Take some time to do an open-eyed meditation with a nearby animal or plant. Relax your body as much as possible, breathe consciously, and keep the attention on the life form that you're communing with. Okay? Before you know it, the line will blur, and I and thou will become one. Okay. Something that you need to be grateful for, stillness. Okay, so apparently you're still granted this place, I feel like, to do this meditating in this, that you guys need to do apparently right now in this chaotic world. And that, Gemini, they're saying this is something you need to be grateful for. So lake and stillness is the key word. And we're almost wrapping it up. The tempo of life these days is sped up considerably, and it seems there's no end to this quickening pace. Immersed as we are in this technological whirlpool, there seems no escape. However, there's no need to be a prisoner of the hurry-up syndrome. Not for me either. Nor there is no need to feel trapped by the awareness of the collective intensities by the massive numbers of humans who are experiencing it these days. You know what? There's also a massive collective awakening going on, in case you haven't noticed, so we're on the right track. No matter if the noise is from the environment of your seemingly non-stop thinking, it is critical for you to seek stillness. Find it in your world, whether it is a special place in your home or nature, or it is far away from man-made noise. Gemini, again, over. You guys are obviously dealing with some heavy shit. That is why what you need to put away right now is being a creator. I can tell you that right now. Dreamtime and creation, you are not here right now. You are in contemplative mode. That's why it says something that you need to stop pursuing is creation. Because look at everything else that's on the table. You guys are very wary. You are finding your new niche and your new path and how to come upon it. And then, once you do, creation and dream time will come back to you. I will still, however, read this, what you need to stop doing, or whatever, however it says it. Close your eyes, tune into your breathing, and allow yourself to sink deeply into the heart of the living creation that you are. As you notice your breath become steady and slightly deeper than usual, observe the urge within you that is begging to come forth in some creative action. Pay attention to any images, sounds, or feelings that beckon your awareness, and there you'll find the key as to the manner in which you express this magnificent pulse. I still think that you should do this, even though you guys are being beckoned to be still and meditate, but through meditation, this could very well, come into the picture, and go with it. Whatever it is, go with it. If you just get a little shoulder, go with it. Your breath is a crossover between spirit and physical reality. Breathing comfortably and steadily helps you align yourself with spirit, which then brings a clearer focus on what creative expression is preparing to be birthed through and from you. Discard any habitual thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Allow yourself to take risks with this self-expression, and all of creation will smile upon you. And I think rain is also about the purification of stepping into your power. And no, I believe this is the card. Oh no, that's vulnerability, but it's similar. Seek this. They're telling you that you're gearing up to really you're taking this time of silence, I think, because you are about to have, if you have not already, a profound experience, or a profound awakening, a profound experience with someone. All I gotta say is buckle up. Okay, so seek this. Rain, purification. Purifying your mind, body, and spirit is the task that is put before you. Purify your mind by identifying a prominent belief that you carry about yourself that inhibits you from fully being engaged in life and from fully showing up 100% all the time. Purify your heart by allowing yourself to breathe in and out the blessings and forgiveness so that you can love more deeply. Let yourself feel the grief. Truly feel it, okay? I've been saying this, I think everyone so far, Aries, Taurus, and you guys have got this. Truly feel this grief, because without it, you don't get the happy. You know what I mean? Without the bitter, the sweet ain't as sweet, Let yourself feel the grief, truly feel it, so that rivers of your tears become miniature baptisms that will heal the wounds of your soul. If necessary, detoxify your body. Again, disclaimer, you just saw me drinking Mountain Dew, so I'm not going to preach. But yes, do a cleanse for a few days, drink more water, increase your daily amount. It is no wonder that some indigenous languages called water lifeblood, as it is so essential for every form of life on this planet. Take the time to purify yourself. That was the calmest, most smooth reading that I've done with this deck, with this spread so far. I'm only 3 into it, but I'd like to think I had a little bit of help from my Gemini friend, and I hope y'all got something from this reading, and take what you need, leave what you don't. I love y'all. Namaste. We can go, baby. I love you. Namaste, Geminis. I love y'all. Rest in peace, Bruce.